Ladies and gentlemen, take a look-see at what I have done. I've gotten rid of our chest monster. I moved everything into our beautiful tower. I just wanted to show you this. I'm very proud. I didn't even burn that much of it. But anyways, let me go show you in the tower how we're dealing with this. Over here, if I zoom in with my eyeballs, that there's no more chest monster. It's absolutely all gone. Let me zoom back out. As we come up inside, I've got two amazing things to show you. First of all, don't judge this aesthetically. This is not decorated, but we have all of our stuff that was in our junky smunky downstairs, now upstairs. It continues downwards. Oh yeah, plenty of storage for days. It even goes down a little further, and you see this and you go, Feather, what is this? Well, I have built a super smelter. It's an absolute super smelter. Let me show you the redstone because I'm a genius. We'll do it from down here. We've got two smelters, two furnaces, two furnace here. I can't get in. Anyways, they're all hooked up to contraptions from the outside so that we'll never have to fiddle with anything back here. Let me show you from the outside. Now that you're outside, you may be wondering, how on earth do you get your things in here? Well, we've got these trapdoors. Uh-oh, I didn't replace that. Pretend that this is placed where it's supposed to be placed. We've got these. These front two are for smelting materials. So we'd put our cobblestone or our ore or our food, and these back two are for our fuel. So all we have to do is come and just kind of vomit all over the place in here. In magic presto, it's a super smelter. Now with all this absolute genius redstone behind us, hopefully you are in the mood for some resource collecting. We've got a lot of the blocks we're already going to need for our next build coming up, but we got to collect some more, so we got to go venture out, find another dark oak forest, and that's what we'll do. Many hours and many levels later, look at this, 47, I think that might be the most levels I've ever had in survival Minecraft. I came back from getting stuff in the nether, getting all our dark oak, we had to get some soul sand, and look at all these resources that we have. Now you might see all this stained glass and some terracotta, we grabbed this on live stream, but we are going to build something with a beautiful, kind of semi-stained glass window right in this area. So I think without further ado, maybe we go sleep first. But without further ado, I think it's time we get started on the build. One part of this build here is going to be a brick wall. And I hope you can see there's a little bit of intentional texturing here. I actually I did get this technique from my friend Jam Pot Bong. His technique seems to just be running and placing random blocks. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing. There is a method to the madness, right? Each one, hold on, it's so hard to do this. Each one has a primary block, right? And that layer is going to share another primary block. So we're going to be getting some pull down here. Anyways, I'm going to finish building this thing up, but I wanted to talk about my intentional texturing because it looks weird on a small scale. But we're going to build it up. Y'all know me. We like building big things. So I'm going to build it up a little bit, and we'll look at it when we're done. All right, we are about to put our finishing touch on right there. So we tried to make a little keyhole shape. I don't know if it turned out well. Let's take a step back and look. Yeah, it's okay. I think once we have stuff in this room and it's not all the same colors blended together, it'll be much more noticeable. But we also wanted to throw in some different colored textures up here. I was talking with my friend Wreckjaw, who is a fantastic builder, and he pointed out that you can do texturing with colors that aren't even that close. And I think it turned out pretty well. I've left these shapes up here for when we get to the roof eventually. I want to have this as an overhang, but for now, we can take a look at this brick texturing that I was talking about earlier. And I think it turned out really, really well. I had to come up to the tower because I ran out of some building things we had to smelt in our super de-duper de smelter. And this storm's raging like crazy. And actually, while I was here... Uh-oh, I'm concerned that I don't see it anymore. Let me go sleep real quick, and we'll see if we can find it. Oh my gosh, look at the lightning. Oh my gosh. That storm was wild. We found, or saw, a lightning bolt strike a creeper. See him make a charged creeper. And now I'm not seeing it, and it's scaring me a little bit because, as you can tell, 47 levels. Just a ton of levels here. Let me see. Do I see a charged creeper? No. Oh, maybe he despawned, or maybe he's hiding in the horse hole. No? Okay. Well, if he's not here, he's not here. Well, I can't say that I'm not relieved we don't have to deal with a charged creeper, but I thought it would have been fun. Y'all saw the lightning. It was crazy. But let me show y'all a little bit about what we're working on. This build is extremely inspired by a Reddit user called Hookamazooks. Hookamazooks. Y'all can look him up. He does some absolutely amazing real art references, and is just a really fun builder. Does a lot of in-game graffiti. Anyways, this build's inspired by him. I love the different texturing that Hookamazooks does, or maybe it's Hook, I don't know. But one thing that Hook does, is has different colors that really just are interesting. So as you can see, we've got our yellow terracotta right there on the top, and we've got our yellow concrete here as well. We're going to be doing like a big stripe around this build, and as you can see in that last time lapse, we put the number 17 into this build. The reason we did that is because, ladies and gentlemen, we couldn't have done it without you. We have 17. Where am I on the screen? I want to talk. Build up. We have 1,700 subscribers on YouTube right now. And we obviously couldn't do that without y'all. So just as a little thank you and a remembrance of a momentous occasion, we are going to be putting 17 onto the side of our builds. Again, I wanted to kind of work inspired by Hookamazooks on this one, and throw something into the build. Well, hopefully y'all are enjoying this little building process. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is super outside of my kind of current style, and I have loved working on it. I'm going to keep moving, keep grooving, and see what happens. You may be thinking this is an ugly roof, and it is, but it's about to get even uglier. Or maybe it's about to get more lit. Do you get it? We got fireplaces here, little campfires, whoops, missed a block, that we are going to be using as our roof. So, oh gosh, I'm trying to decide which direction we like more. This way. I think I like this way more. Let's see. Let's see. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Just like this. So we gotta... Oh, gosh, wait. Those do so much damage. We gotta smoke them out here. Let me place these bad puppies. And I forgot I can do it without walking on them. That's probably a lot smarter. We're gonna get all these down and check back and see how they look. Moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. Moment of truth. Let's check and see. Yeah, it's kind of interesting, right? Yeah, no, actually, I'm going to roll with this. I like this. And if you don't like it, don't tell me it's going to make me cry. But I do like that. It's very subtle, right? It is a very subtle texture, and I, for one, am here for it. All right, we got the roof on here, and you can't see it because we're using scaffolding for the first time in our entire life. Here's probably good. Look at this. We used soul sand, mangrove wood non-stripped, and dark oak stripped. And we accidentally stripped one of the mangroves, and we decided to leave it because, you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. And this one's on the outside, but you know what? I think it looks pretty swell. I think this is a nice little unique roof that I'm not sure I see. I haven't seen a lot of soul sand roof. I think it's good. And let me show you one more thing about this roof. Do you notice something about this roof? Maybe the shape is not very symmetrical. And believe it or not, we did that on purpose. I wanted to make people angry. I wanted to make people a little bit upset about how good it looks, even unsymmetrical. I'm very pleased with the way this roof turned out. I would like to know what you think as well. Does it look good unsymmetrical, or is it really, really bad? And do we like the blocks that we used, or are they not used on purpose? I don't know. We're going to start adding some smaller textures here. I've got, if we look in the inventory, some stone bricks and such. We're going to go down here. We're going to do some window shade things. What are they called? Like shutters, exactly. And we're going to make a little entranceway. And then finally, we'll get to do our little glass window up here. So I know you guys know what it already looks like because the time-lapse thing, but I have not seen it yet. So let's take a real first look together. Oh, baby. I think I love that. I absolutely love that. Let's take a look from a little bit further back here. So basically at this point, we still have a few small details, like we're not going to leave this very top part blank, but the outside's done. So it's time to start focusing on our iron farm that we're going to put inside. And frankly, I don't even know if an iron farm is going to fit in here and function. I'm not the farm expert, but I'm hopeful that by the time we get an iron farm in here, it will work. Let's see how it goes. Just inside these doors here, you're going to see, first of all, a beautiful mess here. It's a little bit of a mess, but as we go up, I made a little water elevator. You'll start to see the signs of an ultimate farming master. You hear this? You see all this? Ignore the redstone because we have iron. we have now successfully made iron golems spawn here. Let me eat some food quickly. It took us not 3 hours to do this, if anyone was wondering. But we did it. The first thing that we did is we built the villagers up top, and we were trying to get the iron golems to spawn down below, and that was not working. So we had to drop the villagers and the zombie down towards the bottom here and have them spawn on top. And here's our friend. His name's Toxix. Toxix. We built in a shutoff in case we need to. Look at this genius right here. And then, of course, I'm doing hopper magic. I do have an auto crafter I was trying to learn how to use, and I decided it was too hard for the moment. And you can see there, we've got our hoppers and chests. If we come out this way, you see I have a lot of chests in my inventory, more than one stack. We are going to be placing chests all in this area. This will be our storage collection, but just so we see, we've got it piped out this direction. Let me take this up. And look at this. Of course, one trap door and iron nuggies. So it gets piped through. We're going to figure out some way to kind of serpentine snake this. But the point is, the farm works. And it was first try. We did live stream the entire working on the farm. And so, you know, if you were in that live stream, you know it was first try. We had no mistakes or accidents. Look at this. This is great. To make a cut in the video, I start placing down some hoppers. I hear little footsteps. I think maybe a rabbit. Maybe a fun friend. No. Fantastic. Anyways, oh, shoot. My stuff fell. Oh, no, hold on. This is... Of course. Stinky, stupid, creepy. Good thing I have all these chests. Ah. Let's take a peepsy here at our little storage room, and I'll show you what I did. It's nothing crazy, nothing spectacular. We filled in Creeper Blast with soul soil. We've got our iron piping down this way. And it doesn't matter that you can't open these chests because it'll just always come out this way. Then I did some scaffolding for some more double storage chests. I'm sure this will be full of random junk eventually. And we put barrels on this side. So we got the area right here is buttoned up. Let me show you up here real quick. When you come out this way, you've got little lecterns with trap doors on top of them. I think it's a nice little look. We have absolutely no interior in here yet. We will have to continue working on that. Interior's bane of my existence. But shout out my boy Benjuhmin. Just put out an awesome video on interiors. So maybe we'll have to watch that and we'll have to see. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I've got anything left in me to do today. We're going to clean up a little bit of this mess. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, consider joining the Discord. First link in the description. Click subscribe, like, do all the things. Leave a comment. Tell me. Does the roof shape bother you? What do you think? You like it all? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.